everybody, this video is going to help you understand the expectations for the assignment that's due in week 12 at the Sunday, the beginning of week 12 for the Nursing Informatics group presentation. So you can see here that I have clicked in the assignments folder. I've scrolled down further and I have found the Nursing Informatics group presentation link. Notice there is also a resource page for the Nursing Informatics group presentation. So if you click on let's go to the resource page first. You'll see that there's help on infographics. Infographics is part of the presentation, and some additional links to help you, videos, a PDF on how to make an infographic visual, help on presentations, links, and more videos here. Okay, so let's now actually go into the presentation link. Notice that this information tells us this is due on the Sunday of week 12. You have 2 attempts with this in case the first attempt has an issue. There's a maximum of 15% for the total grade, so click on View Assessment to get the information. So let's look at the assignment description to start. You will be working in groups of approximately 4 people. Some groups will have 5, and when you sign up for a group, it will identify whether it's a 4-member or 5-member group. And your goal is to create a clear and detailed infographic and related video presentation for submission. You're going to be given a number of scenarios and you must choose one as your given topic. Once you have created your infographic related to the scenario, then what you must do is present your document in video format and use the infographic to help answer the questions found within this specific scenario. Let's look at the group sign up first. To sign up for a group, you're going to do the same thing that you did when you enrolled for a group at the beginning of the term. You need to sign up according to your enrolled section and have 4 or 5 group members depending on what is identified. Any students not signed up by this specific date will be assigned randomly to a group. So this is what it will look like when you go to sections. So if you scroll up to the top here, click on groups to join, and you'll notice this whole section here on presentation groups. Click down there, and then you want to identify the section that you are in and then join a group. Now you'll see that there are a max of 5 in some of the groups, but you want to double check this area here and only have 4 members. So in this section here, group 9 of section AA already has 3 of the 5 members who have joined the group. Okay, so choose your correct section and then pick the group that you want to join with. So all sections from A to F will be found in this area. Okay, let's go back to the assignment information. So this is due the Sunday of week 12, that means the beginning of week 12, by the end of the day. Late submissions are accepted like all assignments at Seneca, but you will receive a 5% deduction per day, including weekends, up to 20 days past the due date, as per Seneca policy. This is worth 15% of your total grade. So first thing, what is an infographic? An infographic as a nurse, you probably have seen these all over your workplaces. It is a visual representation of information or data. This is an example here on the hearing health of Canadian adults from the Government of Canada. So you can see that there are there's data, there's visuals, there are small bits of information all along the way. You can find other examples of infographics by clicking on the link here. And then of course, if you need more information, go back to the resource page down here, resource page, and read a little bit more about infographics. There are steps, there's a video again, and then there's also a PDF here to help you with different types of data that can be visualized and shown and designed in different ways. Okay, so let's talk about these scenarios. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 scenarios for each group to choose from. You're going to read through these scenarios specifically, and then as a group decide which one you would like to create an infographic on, and then create a presentation by your group via video. So the first one is privacy and security, or cyber attack. So let's look at the example of the first one. You and your team have developed a new EHR system that a large teaching hospital is interested in purchasing. You are meeting with the hospital administration panel to present your product. They have not yet ventured into an online documentation system and have serious concerns with the privacy and security features. They are concerned with maintaining privacy standards and are concerned about potential cyber attacks. How would you validate their concerns and guarantee privacy and security standards are met? What are some potential security downfalls to the EHR system, and what steps can you take to protect patient information within your system? What would you name your product? So in this scenario, you will be creating an infographic that develops and provides enough data and information on what your scenario is. So you and your team, you've developed a new EHR system that the hospital is purchasing. Okay, so you are meeting with this administration. So imagine you have a meeting with them. You've created this EHR system, and they are mainly concerned with privacy standards and potential cyber attacks. So your infographic is going to be more heavily focused on how EHRs will maintain privacy standards and cyber attacks. You can talk and answer questions in your infographic. Answer these questions in your infographic as well. Once you get to the video presentation part, you're going to pretend that you are in this meeting, you're going to explain your infographic, and you're going to answer these questions that are asked. Now, let's scroll down. Read through the following scenarios on your own, and then again, same idea. Create your infographic around the scenario, around the questions that are asked, and then you're going to use your infographic to present the answers to these questions based on your scenario. Here are the assignment expectations. If you have any questions actually about any of these scenarios, please connect with your professor. So the assignment expectations, you're going to sign up with your group. Okay, do not sign up. If you do not sign up for a group, you will be placed in one randomly. So you will choose one of the scenarios above, and then you're going to create an infographic. You're going to research the answers from your scenario and use a minimum of 3 academic or scholarly sources. If you are unsure of what an academic source is, it includes journal articles, textbooks, and any content written by academics or other experts. Find out more in this link here. Blogs and articles from websites that do not fit into these categories here by academics or medical experts do not fall under the category of an academic source. You can also find out more about how to source these items through the Seneca link and ensure that you have a formatted APA references page that shows your research. In your infographic, you will also use in-text citations because you are sourcing data. There are some 5 basic steps here to making an infographic. The first thing you want to do is outline your goals. What is it that you want to answer in your infographic? So in that case, go back to your scenario and look at this, the questions and the goal of what your presentation needs to go through. Then collect data for your infographic. What is the best way to show and visualize and display that data? Then you can choose the right design. You can either do this if you are good in Microsoft Word, you can do that there, but one good place for designing infographics is Canva. Use what you like, and if you need help, feel free to reach out to your professor. Then you're going to add style to your infographic. Once that's done, you will create your video presentation. You're going to present an effective solution to the scenario that is above. This will answer your questions and all of the content that surrounds the issue. Your infographic must be highly relevant in your presentation. So what you can do is, in the online presentation, some students will use Zoom, and then they will have the infographic available on the screen, and as well as the team members' faces available for the presentation. You can be as creative as you would like, but if you are a little bit confused, please feel free to reach out to one of your professors. The maximum length of the video is 8 minutes, and each member must present as equally in length as possible and must be visible in each video. Each student should state their name and student number prior to speaking, and students are encouraged to be professional yet creative in their presentations. You want to avoid reading from a script because that will lose the interest of your audience. Be creative and professional. We ask that you please upload your video to YouTube and share your link in the submission. Try to avoid private links. Oftentimes, a public or an unlisted link works best. A private link is difficult for us to market from the professor's side. Step 4, you're going to submit. So in here, you're going to submit your video link in this little box over here. Include the following: an APA title page with the scenario chosen. That's important to tell us which scenario you've chosen. All of your group member names and student numbers. You will also include the file for your infographic, the accessible YouTube link for your group's video, and then an APA references page. So a title page in APA, the infographic file, a YouTube link, and then an APA references page with all resources used, with a minimum of 3 academic or scholarly sources required. Everything will be submitted here. You can attach files like this, insert content in this way as well. If you need to insert your YouTube video from here, you can do that, or just the link as well in the submission box. Okay, so this again is worth 15% of your total grade. It is due on the Sunday of week 12 by 11:59 p.m. Make sure you click on this link here to view the rubric. You can click on the down arrows to read through all of the expectations of the rubric. Quality of graphics, grammar, spelling, citations and references, organization and delivery of presentation, teamwork, and then time management as well. We hope that this has been helpful to you. We do encourage you to ask questions in the discussion board or email your professor directly if you are confused about anything at all. Thank you.